Hello everyone, welcome to our channel. Today I will tell you my thoughts on a possible repeg of USD Classic to the US dollar. Should you wait for it, and if so, when? In addition, we will touch on the new important news concerning the Luna Classic coin. A mass explosion is coming that you need to be ready for. And at the end of the video, I will tell you about the cryptocurrency market, what status it is in now, where the Bitcoin hit the bottom, and much more. Please watch the video until the end so you don't miss any important information. And make yourselves comfortable. Enjoy watching. Here we go. First, I want to start with a sensational topic in the cryptocurrency space, namely the possible value revival of USD Classic. Even though I personally know a few rather large investors who suffered losses from this stable coin at a price of about 70 cents, many still continue to hope that it will rise again, like a phoenix from the ashes. Is it worth waiting for such an outcome? What conditions should be met for that? Let's break this down in the first part of the video. I have touched on the topic of USD Classic a little earlier, namely why there was a local price increase. Today we're gonna talk about this in more detail. Well, you've heard enough of various forecasts and plans that promise to restore not only the USD Classic, but also the Luna Classic former price. And unfortunately, they all failed, or the community accepted such initiatives as crazy ideas that were not destined to come true. Perhaps the most hype was raised by a document from a fairly well-known crypto community developer, published about 2 weeks ago. As ridiculous as it sounds, stablecoin has pleased its holders by 123% in just 4 days. We will not go into the developer's proposal in detail because, if necessary, you can read it yourself. I will highlight only some important nuances, and then we will discuss the probability of a positive event outcome. Tobias Anderson underlined 2 different paths the USD Classic community can go to restore the peg of the coin. The first solution is quantitative easing, a method typically used by central banks to kickstart economic activity when they buy government bonds. Tobias did not describe exactly how this could be applied to the current situation, only warned of the consequences. Using such a method would either provoke inflation of the asset or a massive outflow of the remaining liquidity. The second offered solution is the more painful way. Its essence is quantitative tightening. Central banks use this method to reduce liquidity in the economy. In other words, Terra Classic can introduce burning taxes and raise interest rates on stacking rewards. This could be completed by reducing the reward and increasing the lockout period. For the community to fully restore the peg of the coin, they first need to implement multiple functions and raise investment capital. I would estimate the possibility of USD Classic recovering to $1 is extremely low, but it really exists. Why do I think so? Well, firstly, because we are still in a bear market at the moment. Here you can see some profits only occasionally. Many companies are cutting staff and costs in an effort to protect themselves first and foremost. If you also add to all this the difficult economic and political situation around the world, we don't get a good background for investing in a risky project like Terra Luna. I don't exclude the possible emergence of a significant investor or partner who not only wants to help the project but also has all the necessary resources to do so, but unfortunately is not visible on the horizon so far. Folks, next up we'll talk about the big news that will most likely force the price of the Luna Classic to go up. In the meantime, please give this video a thumbs up and hit the subscribe button. I would be very pleased to get such support from you. And we continue. Holders recently made a proposal to include Luna Classic in the Robinhood list. They believe that if an investment platform registers a coin, it will benefit trading firms, holders of Luna Classic and Robinhood, among others. And I have to say, such an idea really makes sense, as there are currently about 1.5 million Luna Classic holders who trade billions of dollars daily. There was also a petition asking Robinhood to put the coin on its trading platform. Then, the crypto trading app announced on its Twitter account that the platform was looking for new cryptocurrencies on October 21st. They asked users to write their favorite coins they wanted to see on Robinhood. Consequently, the community rushed out with suggestions to include Luna Classic in the list. If Robinhood lists the token on its platform, it will positively affect the price. However, I would not expect long-term growth. This news is purely speculative. After my indicator gave a sell recommendation, the asset dropped 57%. Although there has not yet been a trend reversal signal, it may appear soon, and the listing on the investment platform will have a positive effect on the current situation, heating interest in the asset. Even if we consider growth from current prices, we may see a soar up to 135%. Of course, this is not a financial advice, but rather my thoughts, so please do your own analysis before making decisions. Well, whatever the prospects are for Luna Classic and USD Classic, it all depends mainly on Bitcoin and the macroeconomy. And on this subject, trader Tone Weiss spoke out in an interview with Kitco on October 18th. First and foremost, he warned about the possibility of Bitcoin's price dropping to the 14,000 level before the next bull market. Despite the fact that the volatility of the first cryptocurrency has decreased, and now we are in the 131st day of the potential bottom formation, maybe it isn't over at all. In his opinion, there is a possibility of a final capitulation, which would amount to a drop of about 30%. Thus, we will be on $14,000, where the bottom will finally form. But after such a collapse and complete disbelief of people in a cryptocurrency, Tone believes Bitcoin quotes can reach a 100,000 mark. And the engine of such growth can be capital flows from the Europe to the US and the lost profits syndrome. He also noted the decentralization and resistance to censorship of the first cryptocurrency. According to him, these characteristics will ensure mass acceptance of the asset. MicroStrategy founder Michael Saylor didn't stand aside and gave his prediction on the future Bitcoin price. He's confident that Bitcoin has bottomed out in the current bear cycle and expects the first cryptocurrency to rise to the 500,000 level in the next decade. He already has 17,732 Bitcoins on his balance at an average price of just under $10,000. Guys, in my opinion, many cryptocurrencies, including Bitcoin, are already at reasonable levels to buy. Of course, I don't rule out the possibility of the last drop before the entire market is fully bottomed, but no one will be able to buy at the lowest prices. I hope you know what I mean. This is no way means that you should run and buy some assets right now. No. All I'm saying is that now is a good time to start looking at the assets you like and maybe buying them back a little bit. And that's it for today. This is the Coin Report channel. Thanks for watching. See you later.